Hi, how you doing today?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good. So, want to start off the interview by talking about how you're going on tour soon.
On tour, sure.
Wait, I just saw a couple of the on your MySpace page. You had lots of upcoming dates. It looked like
Yes.
you were all over the place.
Yeah. I'm everywhere this year. You know what? I mean, I guess it's just. I guess I'm invited a lot more places now. I think that's what the cool thing is I get to go a lot more places. I mean, when you start out in comedy, working the road is kind of it's kind of a drip torture, but it's fun now, because people come to the shows. That's the key with comedy, is it feels a lot less pathetic when there's people listening and laughing. So yeah, it's very cool.
Now, you must have, you're on the road a lot. You must have some crazy fan stories. Any of them that you could share with us? Some crazy encounters or any fun gifts they've given you?
I mean, I've had a few, times on the road where, it's, sometimes I'm a little blown away by things. Like, I mean, like somebody showed up at a show recently. We were outside Chicago with a bobblehead of me. I mean, I was just like, I mean, it was just like, wow, that you went to a lot of, I mean, because it looked like me, and I was like, wow, that's me as a bobblehead, and I'm not really that happy about it, like I looked at it and I'm like, yep, that's that. I couldn't really argue with the thing. I'm like, yeah, it looks like me. I'm just not that thrilled that it looks like me. So yeah, it's cool. A lot of people think that when you go out on the road and stuff, it's as a comedian, oh, I bet there's a lot of girls. Yeah, with a lot of dudes. I mean, it's not it's not like I really, looking back at it, I wish I could play guitar. But it's not. I mean, I don't know, I get weirded out by stuff. Like, a girl came up to me after a show and she's like, I want to hang out with you tonight. I'm like, well, do you play video games? Because that's what I'm going to do. So, and you're probably going to lose. So, I mean, not really a rock star lifestyle here, but it's a lot of fun. The shows are always fun. And like I said, people coming out now that, know me from TV, and it's a really cool vibe.
Yeah, that's great. Now, over the past couple of years, you've had the opportunity to work with some great comedians. You were on the Vince Vaughn's Wild West comedy tour, and then you do guest spots on the Chelsea Lately show.
Yeah.
What's next for you besides doing the touring? I know you've had some comedy specials.
Yes.
What would you like to do next?
What I've always wanted to do is, I would love to do my own show. That's strictly, that's my comedy. Because like I think Chelsea Lately has been probably the most fun I've had in show business. But honestly, I know nothing about celebrity gossip. Like, they always have to fill me in on this stuff. They're always like, so you heard about Miley Cyrus, right? I'm like, no, I'm a grown man. I mean, I watch Sports Center. Was she on Sports Center? Because I don't watch this stuff. But, I mean, for me, that would be the ultimate, to have, basically the Cap show every week, where we can do my comedy for a half hour. So that'd be great. And then I'm also working on my next special. Hopefully we'll shoot it by the end of this year or the beginning of next year.
That's great. Now, can you give us any details on the special?
Hopefully it's funny. And I really, somebody asked me what the title was. I mean, right now it's just one big steaming pile of Cap. So that's about all the details I can give you right now, Colleen.
That's great. Well, we'll stay tuned.
Thank you.
Now, you're teamed up with Edge Shave Gel, and they're hosting a contest that's going to send a group of friends out to Vegas. That's the grand prize.
Yeah.
So all they have to do is send it in a video, talk about what irritates them. You're a professional. What advice can you give these amateurs to get them to Vegas?
Well, I think, there's always a fine line, between venting and funny. I mean, if you want to talk about what irritates you, I mean, I'm all for it because it's what I do. But there's still, like, if it's not funny, then you're just crazy, okay? Because there's a lot of guys at bus stops who can just complain and nobody's laughing. They're just calling the cops. So really, you got to make sure there's some funny, all right? Or you're gonna sound like my dad, all right? Just mad about everything. So make sure that it's funny.
Now, on the same website, they give a list of the top irritated cities.
Yeah.
And somehow Atlanta tops the list. What's going on?
You know what? I thought that myself. Like, I was a little surprised. I think everybody would expect when they heard that, you know, to visit, oh, it's got to be New York because,
right.
Yeah, because those people are so friendly. But but seriously, like, if you, I mean, I guess it's the combination. Like, I mean, because everybody hates traffic, but I guess when you combine traffic with heat and bugs, well, then you've got some irritated people. But I guess Atlanta is the most irritated city in America. It's crazy. You know, I mean, I'm from around Cleveland. I thought I think when growing up in Cleveland, a lot of us would be like, hey, it'd be great to be in Atlanta right now. But so it's a surprise here too.
That's wonderful. Well, we want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you out on the road.
Thank you so much. Great to talk to you, Colleen.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too.